Okay, so shorter video today and a bit different from my usual forte. Wuthering Waves just released some details regarding the 1.2 patch to include quality of life updates like the Wave Plate Crystals, which is a stamina overload system similar to Honkai Star Rail, a Hoverjoy shooter, and a 120 FPS mode. I'll leave a link to the notes in the description if you're interested. Anyways, what is probably the biggest news from this is Shangli Yao, who will be a free 5-star unit during the second half of the 1.2 update. This was something rumored for some time since the release of 1.1, but the question was, would Kuro Games really do this, especially this early into the game's lifespan? But now that it's official, it somewhat confirms some of my suspicions from when I first started playing the game. Kuro Games isn't aiming for the absolute top profits. They of course want to make money, they kind of have to run the game and provide better content, but the goal was never to beat games like say Genshin Impact in terms of revenue. What they're aiming for is the best player experience. It's why they seem to go out of their way to have as little friction with their gacha system as possible, if not downright circumvent it. Not only are the standard weapon and character banners separate, you can choose which standard weapons you want from the banner and buy the duplicates of whatever characters you have with the currency you gain from making wishes from any banner. Oh, and the weapon banner is 100% guaranteed. Whatever 5-star weapon you get will always be the one you have selected. Farm duplicates or collect them all, it's up to you. And this also translates to the limited banners. 100% up on limited weapon banner, and you can buy the duplicates of the limited character. And the secondary currency to buy these duplicates doesn't disappear. You can save these up for as long as you want through the game's lifespan, and then essentially get an S2 character for the price of getting the character once. And if you've been making any wishes while completing content, you're probably close to being able to buy a duplicate if not already able. And when you first start the game, one of the first banners that will come up is the beginner banner, which allows you to choose which 5-star standard character you want. When you land the 5-star on this banner, it will be that character, not simply an early 5-star, which has been the standard from other gacha games. The more I look into the gacha system, the more I realize you're simply going to be spending less money on it if you're a spender, especially in comparison to other big gacha games. And I absolutely mean that. Let's say we have two players, one from Wuthering Waves and one for Zenless Zone Zero, since it's the newest popular release. On the weapon banner for Zenless Zone Zero, the W engines, you have a 75% chance of getting the limited weapon when you land a 5-star on the banner. In Wuthering Waves, we've established it's a guaranteed 100% chance. Now, let's say both players will get a weapon on pity and both are willing to spend until they get the weapon they wanted. In all cases, the Wuthering Waves player will get that weapon on pity. In Zenless Zone Zero, there's a 25% chance that player to miss and have to go to pity again. More money spent in Zenless Zone Zero will have doubled their money off this player for the price of one weapon. This is impossible to happen with Wuthering Waves. The only way they're making more money off that player is if they are willing to spend for more duplicates. And even then, they would likely be spending less than someone in Zenless Zone Zero to do this since, well, they'll get the weapon every single time. This is before we even talk about all the compensation during the game's launch. Yes, you can say they had to do this for numerous issues, but it still happened. And the overall player experience is better for it. There's no two ways about it. And that's the key goal here. Not to be top of the gacha charts, but to provide the best gaming experience. By lessening the friction from the gacha system and letting players get what they want sooner. There's also numerous quality of life changes already implemented into the game that just make it a better experience outside of the gacha. That, and it's also a good game. I don't think anyone can be sure if this generosity will continue indefinitely, like more free limited 5-stars down the road, but I will say I wouldn't be surprised if this continued, and I hope Kuro Games will reap the rewards from that focus on the gaming experience as they continue to improve the game. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.